Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are good. So today here we are back with a new video, and this video is going to be on unitized curtain wall panels. And again, this is going to be a parametric family. No matter where your grid lines are, it will adapt to all the dimensions. So this is how this will look. I'll show you in the model, and this is the project. And here these are all different curtain wall panels, but this is the unitized one. So what is the difference between the standard wall panels as well as the unitized one? That I will tell you at the end of the video. But before that, let me show you the family what I have created. So here in this family there are 31 elements. So to show you how these elements are brought together and how they are following a geometry and how they are uh, forming a complete wall panel, it will take time. I don't know how many parts I don't know in how many parts I have to create the video, but again, we will do it. So this is a parametric family. No matter what grid line dimensions are, it will adapt to anything. Okay, this is a parametric one, and in professional projects there is requirement of such customized wall panels. So how you will be doing this when there is a requirement, so that we will see. So first I will close these templates, and I will open curtain wall panel template. So let me show that to you. Okay, right. So here we will go to families, and we'll make sure that our metric template is selected, and then this is the template what we will take: metric curtain wall panel. So this template is very different from other templates. Here this is the left reference plane and this is the right reference plane. So whatever elements you are modeling, these reference plane will give that info to Revit that this element is this much far from this reference plane, so it has to be at this distance. Okay, you don't need to create any parameters in this template. You just have to lock it to a proper distance from this reference plane, and then those elements will be coming at that dimension, okay, at that distance. For example, if I show you this interior view, here it is written top. So whatever elements you are placing here at this end, what Revit will do, Revit will create this much of gap, considering that here this gap is given on purpose and the elements are ending here. So you have to be very careful when you are working with this template, because whatever information, wherever you place the elements, Revit will understand in that manner, and it will deliver that information in the project. So as this is the curtain wall panel, what we will do is, and yeah, those 30 elements, all those 30 elements will be nested. No elements I will model in this particular template. Why? Because when you create a nested family, you get more freedom to control it. So again, this is a generic model for the nested ones. So the first element what we will model is our female mullion. Okay, so for that, this is the CAD, and we will make sure that millimeter is selected for this particular file. Okay, so here is the profile of the female mullion that we have got, and we will first lock it, and once we lock it, we will go and take the extrusion command. So here is the female mullion what we have extruded. And guys, here in this family there are 31 elements. Okay, so if I go on modeling those 31 elements, it will take a lot of time. So first, what I want to tell you guys, based on the requirement, based on the necessity, you can select any one of the forms for creating a 3D element. As of now, most of the elements what are there in this family are extrusion. And with that, what we will do is I will go on placing the other elements in the family and will show you how this template responds. Yes, learners. So here, what I have done is I have modeled those elements and I have placed those elements here. Because if I go on modeling, as there are 31 elements, so just imagine if I go on modeling those 31 elements, it will take a lot of time. So what I have done is I have modeled those elements and I have kept it here. So we will take those elements and I will show you how this template responds when you load these nested families all together. So here, when we go to, okay, so fine. So here are these families which I have modeled out of 31. How many elements I have modeled? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. So first we'll start with this female mullion. I'll show you how exactly you will be placing this. So this is the female mullion and I haven't done anything. I have just given parameter to it, the depth parameter I have given. So if I define this depth parameter to 2000, it goes, okay, it follows this profile and it goes. Apart from that, width we don't need to control. So I have loaded this female mullion here, and what we'll do is we will mirror this in this manner, okay, and then we have to place this at the center. I mean, we will find out where the center of this mullion is coming, and accordingly we will place it. Okay, so we will place this here, and then this female mullion will be at a distance of 5 mm from this reference plane. So what we will do is we will move this at a distance of 5 mm from here, and in order for Revit to understand, what we will do is we will lock this over here. So I am creating a reference plane, and this reference plane I will align it here. Okay, this is how it is aligned, and then I have to lock this up so that it doesn't move when I load inside the project. Okay, so this I will lock it, and then it's time for my middle mullion. But before that, I have to adjust the height as well. So in order to do that, what I will do is I will drag this down here, and after I drag this down again, I require a reference plane. So there is this reference plane which I will plot, and let me extend up to here. And once I do that, okay, once I do that, what I will do is I will move this reference plane at the bottom, and this reference plane will be at a distance of 16 mm from this one. Let's keep this to 16, and you extend using these arrows, and once it comes here, just lock it down. Okay, and from the top reference plane, how far it will be? So from the top reference plane, so we have to keep this at a distance of 39 mm. What I will be doing is I want all the reference plane to be of same length. Hence, I will move this reference plane on top, and I will bring it here. I will take the dimension and I will stop this at 31. Okay. Once I do that, let us stop this here and lock it. Okay, so we have placed our both the female as well as, okay, as of now we have placed only one mullion. We'll go and we'll place the other middle mullion. So again, insert load family will do, and we'll go here. Okay. So this is the location, and then middle mullion. So this we will take. and we will place it here. I will press CM. Once I press CM, it comes here fine. I will make sure that again it is sitting at the center, and yeah, this is how it is. And so this middle mullion is at a distance of 190 mm, 190 mm from the left reference plane. I will bring this here, and then the same reference plane I will copy. I will copy. Okay, so here in the family, I have extended the reference plane. That reference plane is showing over there. 190 mm I have did it. Okay, I will align that reference plane over here. Once I do that, I will lock this also from here. Okay, same thing I will be doing once after going in front view. So where exactly my left middle mullion is. Okay, so here. Okay, so I have come in the other family. Let me close all unnecessary families just to avoid confusion. So this family also I will close it off. And here it's interior. Okay, same thing I will do. I will extend this on top. As I have drawn the reference plane already, I just have to lock it. Let us check whether I have locked it. Locking is very important. Let me just check whether I have locked this also. Okay, locking is very important. Okay, fine. So this reference plane, what I have plotted here is already locked, but this has to be at a distance of 51 mm. So again, what we will do is we will copy this and we will measure from the reference level at what distance this reference plane is. This has to be at a distance of 51 mm. Okay, so once we do that, let us make this scale smaller, and once we do that, okay, I will lock this here, and then I will, okay, so I will move this up, and then I will press AL to align, and I will lock the bottom edge to that reference plane, and then the top edge I will move it down. Again I will drag it up and I will lock it. Okay, so this are the two elements what we have placed. Again I have to load another component, and the another component is here, which is the male mullion. So this is how it will be loaded. I have to mirror this. So yes, I will move this, and let me align this to the right reference plane here. Okay, so again this element will be at a distance of 5 mm, will be at a distance of 5 mm from here. Okay, and we'll copy this reference plane from left to right, and then I will align that reference plane over here at this edge. I will lock it. Once I do that, once I do that, what we will do is again we'll go in the interior side, and we will just make sure that this is coming and sitting here at this edge, and then we will drag this up. Okay, let me drag this up. Okay, fine. So let me drag this up, and this I will place it here. Right. So three mullions we have modeled, and how exactly this mullions will come if I load in the project, that we will see it now. So with respect to width wise, with respect to height wise, we have done that. So now let me just open a random project, and let me make sure that whatever we have modeled, it sits properly. So for that purpose, I'll take metric template, and here again default metric I will take. And once I do that, I will simply uh, take the curtain wall, and once I take the curtain wall, I'll come at the bottom. Here there is curtain wall. So this curtain wall, I will go in 3D, and I will divide this grids. Okay, I will divide this grids. So first of all, the vertical grid, let me go in edit type, vertical mullions, I mean vertical grids. It has to be at a distance, fix the distance 1800 mm, and then horizontal grids also has to be at a distance of 1500. Okay, once we do that, this is how it comes. Okay, but I don't want wall length to be that much big. What we will do is we will go in plan, and we will drag this a bit, and then we'll go in 3D. Okay, fine. So now I will load this family what I have created. Okay, so once, okay, I have loaded that family. Now what I will do is I will select this panel. Okay, let me increase the length of this one a bit. Okay, let us see. And then I will select this panel here, or else what I can do is I can select the panel from here which I have loaded. So this panel is family 5. Okay, so why are we doing this? We are just making sure that this family, what I have created, it sits properly in between. So again, in for better understanding, just we will create a wall which is very short of 1500 mm, and then we'll understand, and even height we will keep as 1500. So this wall is the the base constraint is at level 1, and the top constraint I will give it as 1500. Okay, so once we do that, what is happening is there is this middle mullion which has gone at some other place, and the left as well as right mullions are in proper place. Okay, so we'll go inside the family just to check why exactly a family is behaving in that manner. So what I have done is I have given the distance from here. So we'll delete this distance, and we will lock from the left reference plane in this manner. Okay, so let us check, once we do these changes, does it behave properly? Okay. Still it's the same. Our middle mullion is sitting outside of the frame. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll delete this dimension, and we will find out another reference for our middle mullion, this one. And here we will lock it, and from here we'll say that this has to be at a distance of 231. Now let us check it. So once we do that, it sits proper. So once we do that, it sits proper, and now our three mullions are correctly at proper place. So even if I increase the length, it is proper. So as the length has exceeded the top, hence there is another curtain panel which is getting created. So this is it. Let me just see whether these are in line. I doubt these are in line. For that purpose, I will go in elevation, and here what I will do is I will try to draw a line. Okay, I will try to draw a line here, or else let me just try to move this. Okay, so these are in one line, that's fine, these are in one line. And here also this has to be at a distance of 51 mm, and this has to be at a distance of 16 mm. Yes, so whatever we have created, it's following the boundary of I mean the reference plane of this one. So now next what we will do is we will place the transome here. That will be the bottom transome, and in order to place the bottom transome, again we'll go in insert. Okay, we'll go in the family environment, and from here we'll select the family. So this is the bottom transform. Okay, so the bottom transform has come in. This is how it is. Let me go and check in 3D its orientation. Is it fine or it has to be somewhere else? Okay, so this is the project. What I will do is I will go in 3D from here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll orient in this manner, and we will make sure that this is in line with this. Okay, with this, as well as it has to be there in between this middle and this mullion. So we'll go in exterior, I mean we'll go to plan, and we will extend this. Before we extend, again we need a reference plane here. So this reference plane, what we have to do is we have to place it here and then lock it. So after we lock it, we will extend this. Let me just hide this, and we will extend this here, and we will lock it. Again, we have to lock this to this reference plane, and then I will extend this here. Same thing, I will do it here. I will copy this reference plane and I will paste it here. Let me lock this to this, and I will hide this. Okay. Once we do that, we have locked here. Okay, so our bottom transform is in line. Our bottom transform is in line, but we have to bring this down here, and we have to lock this. Okay, so our okay, I was wrong. This bottom transform will go and meet this female mullion, and the middle transform will sit on it. Okay, so that reference plane isn't required, and I have locked this over here. Let us see. So this is how it should be. The middle transform will rest on it, and it will go and stop here. So let us see in 3D how it looks. Okay, so our middle transform is sitting properly. Again, we will go inside the project, and we will see it how it is behaving. So this bottom transform, what we have opened as a family, will close that, and this is our project environment. Okay, so this is okay, this is again a family. Yeah, this is the project environment. What we will do is I have to load this inside the project. With this family 5, I will load this. Okay, I will overwrite, and yes, middle transform sits properly. But what we will do is we will first change the width of this one, and if I change the width, so my all the families are following the grid lines of this curtain wall, so it's fine, it's fine. So once we do that, next where we will go, we'll place the middle transform as well as other elements. So now I will go inside the family, and from here we will load the remaining components. So this is going to be middle transform, and the middle transform is here. Again, I will press CM to bring that element, and I will make sure that middle transform, for middle transform I require a reference plane here. I will lock it here, and then I will take this reference plane, and I will say that it has to be at a distance of 260. Okay, let me lock this over there, and then it will be locked here. Okay, so once I do that, it's time for me to go and check in 3D where exactly these middle transform are. Okay, so here we will press AL, and we'll make sure that this is aligning here. Fine. Before that, before I do that, Let me just check here what exactly, whether it's sitting properly or not. Okay, so this is in line. This one we will hide here, and yes, it's sitting proper. It's just the constraints what we have to do, what we have to give when it comes to the elevation side. It has to be. Let me just check again whether it's sitting properly. Okay, it is sitting properly. We'll go in interior view, and in interior view we will define that this middle transom has to be at a distance of this middle transom has to be at a distance of 1000 mm, and this we have to control it. Why we have to control it, that I will explain later. Okay, so when we come here, we will say that this has to be FFL. Okay, FFL, and we'll give this as instance parameter because we have to control it in the project. So this FFL, if I make this as 1000, what happens? If I make this as 1000, it goes up. Okay, so it has to be at a distance of 1000 mm. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll again load this into the project just to make sure that our elements are sitting properly. Okay, so this is coming proper, and if I select this reference plane, if I bring this down at a distance of 1000 mm, what happens? It comes down. Okay, so this is fine. Even if I increase the length, my family moves along with it. Okay, so now I'll do Control Z. It's time for us to place the top transom, and then we'll end the video. So where I will go here, and I will go inside the family, and again what I will do, I will hide isolate, I will reveal the hidden items, and then okay, so this is the last element for today what we will be placing. There are 31 elements altogether, so we will place all those elements and we will create a parametric family out of it. Yeah, it will take time, guys, but again this template behaves very unusual. It behaves in an unusual manner. I struggled a lot when I was creating this family for the first time. So let me just show you everything how exactly it will be done. So yes, I will lock this, and then I will bring this, and again I will lock over here. So with respect to the plan, it is locked properly. We have to, okay, so we will go in 3D view just to bring this in proper place, and this has to be rotated in this manner. Okay, no, I'll do Control Z. Okay, okay, fine. So here, when we see this, this is how it will be. So we have to take this on top of these mullions. So the bottom one we will align on top, and once we do that, we will come again and plan. We will lock this here, and then this edge is already locked. Okay, this edge is already locked. Fine. So now it's time for me to align to this face, and to do that, again I will press AL and I will bring this here. Fine, so it is sitting right on top. Again we'll go in interior view just to define the distance, as this is very near to the top reference plane. So we will say that this element has to be, I will take this on top, and this element has to be at a distance of, okay, let me first lock this up. Okay, at a distance of 65 mm from the top reference plane. Okay, so when we see it here, okay, so now this is our project environment. I'll turn on the shaded view. It is sitting properly right on top, right on top. Okay, so but yeah, we have to move this a bit. Okay, so what exactly has happened, that we will check. Okay, so as you can see, in the family, this element is over here. Okay, so is there a reference plane which we have? This is the exterior reference plane. And if we check inside the project, okay, let us go on top and understand how this is placed. Yes, so the way it is placed, that is right. Our family is sitting in proper place. It's just that we have to flex this. What I will do is I will first increase the height of this one. Unconnected height I will give as 2000. Let us see what happens. Okay, so there is the another curtain panel which comes into picture. So I will bring this height again to 1500, and then I will increase the width of this one. So I'll go in edit profile, and if I simply increase the width, what happens? We'll check that out. Okay, so if I increase the profile of our curtain panel, as there is a grid which has come in, so there is the continuation of the other curtain panel. In short, whatever elements we have modeled, it is following all the grid lines. All right, learners. So, what I want to conclude at the end is, yes, I have taken a lot of time to complete this family. I mean, to make you understand, I have taken a lot of time. Why? Because this template behaves in unusual manner. You have to understand one thing: wherever you want to place any elements, that element has to be locked to the reference plane, and you have to define that reference plane is at what distance from the left, or else from the middle, or else from the exterior right reference plane. And once you follow this simple concept, what will happen is this is the family which you guys will come up with. So here all the elements are nested components, and I have made sure that all the elements are locked to the reference plane. If I take you in the plan view, so here you can see that at what exact distance that reference plane has to be. I have measured and I have locked that. If I take you in interior view, if I take you, see, these many reference plane are there which are constraining this family. If I take you to left view, this is how all the dimensions are provided. So just it's very basic. Just make sure that all the elements are connected to your reference plane, and those reference plane are at proper distance from left, or else like from the standard reference plane which are there already in the template. So with this, guys, we will conclude this parametric curtain wall panel. So the family which are there in our system, it is useful, but again at the end of the day, when you will be working as a professional, you have to customize this. So how this customization will work, that I wanted to show you guys. So let me know if you still have any confusion. I'll be there to clear those out. And learners, let us rise and shine together. Thank you.